Hello and welcome back to my YouTube slow cooking channel. Today I will share with you a delicious recipe of slow cooked smoked pork ribs baked in barbecue sauce, which were served with slow cooked potatoes and bacon. Here are the ingredients, but you can find them and the quantities in the below description. First, I am mixing well the dry condiments, the black pepper, the thyme, the salt, and the powdered garlic. When these simple but delicious condiments are well mixed, I am adding the chili sauce, the barbecue sauce with the smoked aroma, and the paprika paste, which will bring to my ribs a touch of sweetness and a plus of color. And I am incorporating them with the other condiments. I am covering these beautiful smoked pork ribs one by one with this amazing, spicy, flavored and colorful marinade, and I am making sure that every piece of these fabulous ribs is dressed up with this aromatic paste. This recipe is so simple, but once that are cooked, these beautiful smoked pork ribs will become a spectacular dish which will be enriched by an amazing garnish of slow cooked potatoes with bacon and thyme. I am seasoning my cast iron pan with a little bit of olive oil. I love to work with this spray because it's giving just a little bit of touch of oil. A challenge will be to fit these 3 pieces of smoked ribs in my not so big iron cast pan, but with a little bit of patience and a little bit of creativity, they fitted just well. My fireplace is a normal one, and I cannot use a bigger pan, which I do have, but I am using it for outdoor cooking. The last touch will be given by the beer, which will be added in place of water and will help the ribs to remain tender and not too dry in the long journey of slow cooking, which basically will be almost the whole day. After 2 hours of slow cooking, the smoked pork ribs start already to have a nice color and the smell is just amazing. I will let them to cook nice and slowly in front of my fireplace for another 2 hours. Wow, this looks amazing and the released aroma is just divine. After 4 hours of slow cooking, the smoked pork ribs smells and looks fantastic. I need to be careful with the ribs which are near the pan wall in exterior because can be easily burned if the fire is too strong. Look at this beautiful and appetizing ribs. Just amazing. Time to time I need to alternate the position of these ribs and also time to time I need to rotate the pan in front of the fire. I am not starting yet the dripping since in the process of changing position I dipped them first in this amazing sauce. I will let them cook nice and slowly in front of my fireplace for another hour. In the meantime, I cut this nice small block of smoked bacon in small slices. This will give a delicious aroma to the potatoes which will follow in when the time will come. I place them in my favorite iron cast pan and I let them to slow cook nice and slowly in front of my fireplace until they will have that lovely gold brown color. My bacon looks amazing, and in the house smells again like Christmas morning. I am letting the bacon to slow cook for another half an hour until we'll have that brown color which I want and the desired crispiness. It looks beautiful, almost ready to embrace the onion. Yes, this is the perfect texture and color that I was expecting from my slow cooked bacon. In all this goodie of fat released by the crisp bacon, I am adding the red chopped onion. I am mixing well, and I will let them to slow cook until the onion will melt and will absorb all this heavenly aroma released from the crisp smoked bacon. This is how my smoked pork ribs looks after 6 hours of slow cooking in front of my humble fireplace. When I smell all this amazing bouquet and I see these delicious smoked pork ribs, I just have the will to take a piece of bread and dip it in this marvelous sauce. I am changing again the position of the ribs to avoid the possibility of burning them due to the high fire. It is colder outside these days, so I have to put more wood on fire than in the previous period. Mmm, this aroma is so intense. Time to time, I make sure that this flavory sauce will be dripped over these nice smoked pork ribs, so I will keep them juicy and tender and help all these spices to enter in and to keep the desired flavor until the end of cooking. After 8 hours of slow cooking, this ribs looks and smells amazing, and this dripping sauce is just giving the final touch by giving them this delightful glaze aspect. If this is not a perfect smoked pork rib, I don't know which one is it. Wow, look at this beautiful melted onion with a glassy aspect and this gold brown bacon. Yes, it's time to add my already boiled potatoes in this delectable harmony of flavors. I will mix them gentle because I have overboiled the potatoes. I want to keep the potatoes entire and not to transform them in a mashed potato. Another half an hour of slow cooking in front of my fireplace and my delicious garnish will be ready to pair the most delicious slow cooked smoked pork ribs ever. This garnish is so simple, but when you taste it, you will never think that inside are only 5 ingredients: bacon, onion, potatoes, black pepper, and thyme. Now is the time to add to my perfect slow cooked potatoes in sauce of crisp bacon and red onion, these perfect smoked pork ribs slow cooked in barbecue sauce, chili sauce, paprika paste and beer. If you enjoy it and you want to see more delicious dishes slow cooked in front of my fireplace, please like and subscribe. Thank you.